Futuristic technology in auxiliary for improvement of produced parts. This is the next lecture to be presented by Mr. Anandakumar Ramachandran from Motan Pvt Ltd. Mr. Anandakumar is a bachelor's in electronics from PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, and MBA from Indo-German Training Center. He started his career in Motan since 2008 and has amassed a rich experience of 15 years now. Currently, he is the director in Motan and based at Chennai. I request Mr. Anandakumar to take the stage.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Before I go into the presentation, I would like to thank Mr. Muthukrishnan and Mr. Mahadevan for giving this wonderful opportunity to present a technical seminar in IPI Plastoteck 2023. So we delightfully introduce ourselves as Motan Pvt Ltd. Myself, Anandakumar Ramachandran. So I'm going to cover the topic. Initially, I'm going to give a small brief about our company, then the futuristic technology and auxiliary for the improvement of produced, like 3 products I have been selected, which is conveying. I'm going to talk about the permanent central vacuum technology, and in drying, I'm going to talk about the modular dryers, and in blending, again, I'm going to talk about the gravimetric, what is the latest innovation in these 3 products. So the Motan history. Motan Group, headquartered in Constance, Germany, was founded in 1947 and has been in the plastic machinery business since 1972. And between 1984 to 1981, we went on a global expansion, and we had a technical collaboration with LTM in 1992 in India. Later in 2009, we established our own manufacturing facility in Chennai. And this is a wholly subsidiary of Motan, Germany. So the locations. Motan has spread more than 80 countries from the 7 continents and having 3 manufacturing units, like one in our parent company is in Isny, which is in Germany. And the second one, we have a manufacturing unit in Taichung, China. The third one is Motan, India in Chennai. Motan core competencies. As a leading metal handling expert, Motan delivers the solutions in injection molding, extrusion, compounding, and blow molding segments. And when it comes to branches, we work in automotive, packaging, household, medical, compounding, electronics, and construction industry, and further processing and textile, and so on. Product portfolio. So whether it's a granule or pellets, regrain, or flakes, or powders, our product line delivers entire spectrum, like storage, from the storage to drying, conveying, dosing and mixing, and controls in the auxiliaries. So this is a typical metal handling concept about drying, blending and conveying system. So there are 6 to 7 injection molding machines are there. You can see the animation, like there is an outdoor silos where we can store the raw material, and there are some indoor storage containers also to store the raw material, and material will be transported and or conveyed from either 2 places to directly to the machines or to the dryers to remove the moistures from the material. Then it goes to the blending units to mix precisely. Then it further goes to the machines through coupling station. So on the right top, you can find a small blower stations which conveys the material through the centralized vacuum station. So the products, as I said, drying. Under the drying, we have 3 product line. One is hot air dryer, then compressed air dryer, then we have dehumidifiers. So we have centralized dehumidifier dryers, individual dehumidifier dryers. Depends on the applications we offer the products. Dosing and blending. Again, here we have both volumetric and gravimetric solutions and feeders for the compounding industry, and depends on the applications, for the micro granules or regular granules, again to flakes, to do the flakes, regrinds, everything we have a solution. Conveying, as you have seen in the previous slides, like we do the centralized conveying system for even we can call it as a one machine, single machine feeding, or 5 to 10 machine, 100 machines. So n number of machines we can able to convey the polymer with the latest technology available. And controls and storage also, it's a part of the conveying. So innovations, we have the state-of-the-art tech center. We have 3 tech centers across the globe. One we have in Friedrichsdorf, the second one we have in Taichung, and of course in India also we have a small technical center in our manufacturing facility for the customer specific trials, some training sessions we used to conduct there, and application engineerings. So I'm going to talk about the futuristic technology in the conveying. So the permanent central vacuum. Many of the processes here generally aware about a conveying system, what it typically, 5 to 30 machines or 100 machines. You can also see the picture about this. So what is permanent central vacuum? So I will just go over this presentation because I will cover the topics here. So I'm going to compare the line vacuum system, what is a typical central feeding system, or we call it as a centralized conveying system, CCS or CFS, with permanent central vacuum. So if you're seeing the line vacuum, its multiple material loaders are connected in parallel to the vacuum line. You can see somewhere 24 machines are there, which are connected with 4 blowers. It means each 6 machines are connected with 1 blower. So totally 4 blowers are connected with 4 vacuum lines. Individual vacuum lines are running, and 4 filters are connected there. And these blowers and filters are selected based on the maximum throughput of that particular line and the distance, the longest distance. Based on that we used to select. So one of the disadvantage what we have seen is seeing the blower, the closest machine, doesn't require the same energy or connector load to convey the polymer. We are just only spending higher energy to convey the polymer in the standard line vacuum. So whereas in the permanent vacuum station, if you see, we don't, instead of 4 blowers for the same requirement, we have only 3 blowers, and all 3 blowers are connected series with only 1 vacuum line. There is no multiple vacuum line like 4 vacuum lines. It's single vacuum line connected to 2 filters. So filters also we have reduced. So from the 2 filters, again, 1 vacuum line is going to all the machines. So it means in this system, we can run minimum simultaneously up to 8 loaders at a time, because in general, the conveying feeding system happens in a cycle basis. First comes, first serves, like that. So here we can able to feed the material minimum to 8 machines simultaneously. That is one of the biggest advantage in the permanent central vacuum system. And if you're seeing the overall performance of blowers must be sufficient for the maximum system's performance. This is a typical, again, a flow diagram, concept diagram has been given for the line vacuum line. Situation before system change, it's basically the extrusion I have shown for I have taken it for the reference. So we have to feed the material to the storage, and again from the storage to the compounding, and from the extrusion to the indoor silos and crystallizers, then again from that to the dryers, and then to the packing. So the current production situation, if I think, it is a high energy consumption, because these 9 machines are connected with 18 blowers, and each blowers are 7.5 kilowatt blower. So the total connected load somewhere about 135 kilowatt have been used to convey the polymer, because it is coming to we have to convey somewhere about 16 ton of material per hour. So local operation of the blowers, local cleaning of filters it's not easy, and high noise in the production floor. Please imagine having 19 or 18 pieces of blowers at one area, because each blower will produce somewhere about 65 to 70 decibel of noise. And when we keep 18 blowers at one place, people can't tolerate the noise who works in the factory. And high dust levels in the production floor, because wherever the blowers are there, if you see the blower exhaust will, a lot of fine powders used to come from the polymers when used to convey. So this is the overview of application. As I explained, it is totally 9 extrusion lines, and we have to convey roughly 6 tons per hour to the extrusion, and 1.7 ton to the crystallizer, and further to the storage and drying, we have to convey 7.7 ton. So total somewhere about 15,470 kilos per hour we have to convey in 1 hour. So we changed that layout from the line vacuum to the permanent central vacuum. So you can see the blue line is the central, it's a permanent vacuum, one vacuum line connected to all the machines. So we used 4 blowers, which is each one are 18.5 kilowatt. So 74 kilowatt is the blower total connected load in compare with the 135 kilowatt earlier with the line vacuum. And we used only 2 filters, whereas in the earlier case we have to use 18 filters, whereas we have reduced the number of filters. So it means ultimately we save a lot of space, and we save a maintenance activity when we go with this. So the diameter of the pipes used, the main header is 250 mm, then the subheader has been further reduced to 100, and the connection to the equipment to the loaders have been further reduced to 60 mm. So basically always in the main header you will be having the central vacuum. And this is possible because it is all frequency control blowers, and it always maintains certain pressure, vacuum pressure in the main headers. So the benefits to the customers. So this system is designed for 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, capacity up to 16 tons per hour. Reduced maintenance cost because the number of blowers as well as filters has been drastically reduced. Floor space is being reduced in compare with the line vacuum system. As I explained, simultaneous conveying of up to 8 hopper loaders is possible with the system. So directly we save 45% energy in the material conveying cost. Centralized exhaust air collection lowers room temperature, because when the blower continuously runs for 24/7, it also produces a lot of heat, and that will be reduced. Maintenance vacuum sections with manual shut-off valves. You can see the pictures. So whenever we do the maintenance, we can close that particular line and we can do the maintenance easily. So the removal of 18 side channel blowers resulted in a considerable reduction in noise exposure on the shop floor, as explained. So the energy cost, because we implemented this with one of our customers recently in Europe, and we also did this energy comparison between the line vacuum and the central vacuum station. So if I sing overall, the saving is somewhere about 53,289 euros, which is somewhere about 48 lakhs in a year in the energy saving in the central vacuum system. These are some of the pictures about the central blowers and central filters. Now I move to drying. As I explained, I am going to talk about the modular dryers. I'll go over to the next slide, and so S-modular, S-dry MD dryers, state of technology. If you're seeing, yeah. So what it is, the technology involves, this modular dryers is an expandable, and there is no limitation of adding the dryer. You can keep on add the dryers, and you can increase the size according to your production requirements. So the air volume can be increased. It means when we add the additional modular dryers, the volume of the air will be increased, and it's highly flexible. I will explain you the combinations. So in the case one, if you see, this is the modular dryer, which can be attached with the, if you have this kind of dryer, you can attach the modular dryer with this. And we will keep on continue to add in a series connection as indicated in the case 1. Or we can also have a combination like this, like you can have a combination of U connections if you have a space concern. And we can also connect it in parallel to each other in the combination 3. So all this is possible basically, it's highly possible to connect like this because each modular dryers are having a frequency controlled process blowers, and that ensures a uniform airflow towards the drying bins irrespective of the distance between the dryers. So real-time dryer and drying bin data, it's Operation Smart Maintenance. So all the latest technology has been incorporated in this dryer with the maintenance, reset, intelligent maintenance, and you have annually maintenance check, and all the points like AFC valves, pressure differential pressure sensor, heater checks, pipes checks, everything will be automatically indicated in the control. So main pipe has a sensor to achieve the system load. We can also easily able to understand what is the load of the system and the system differential pressures. So when production is up, it's going, all the machines are running, you're obviously that automatically the air volume will be increased. And when the production is down, when you are not running the machines, 50% of the load you are running the machines, so automatically the airflow will be reduced in these dryers. So the dew point, it's a continued low dew point. Dew point is one of the important factor and parameter in the drying process. And if you see the graph, the dew point, what we can able to achieve in this dryer is -75. And if you see the time duration, what we can able to achieve is 10 hours. And the reason is because, the biggest advantage of this dryer is the regeneration happens once, 10 hours once only. That is the biggest advantage. And after 10 hours also, if you see when the regeneration happens, the dew point is not going lower than -60. So it means this dryer can able to give a very good dew point between -60 to -75. As I explained the worst situation. And we are able to achieve this because of the excellent airflow operation design, excellent regeneration process, and we take what we need. Is a zero loss is our tagline. Yeah. So there are 4 different status of alarm has been given in the each modules. One is drying, it will be indicated, and standby, it will be properly indicated. If the regeneration happens, that also will be properly indicated. And if there is an alarm, it will be indicated in the buzzer. So maintenance, that's very important topic for any products. If you're seeing how easily we can do the maintenance, we just have to pull out the model dryers from that, and we no need to turn off the entire dryers because the dryer will keep on running, and we can able to run the production, and without disturbing the production, we can able to do the maintenance and switch off the isolation valve and disconnect the hoses of that particular model, pull out the model that's needed to be maintenance, and non-stop operation with the same air volume. That is the very biggest advantage in this dryer, and it's very easy to maintenance. The another important factor in this is eco-regeneration. So eco-regeneration is in the standard typical dryer, the dryer function on a time and temperature based, or sometimes time based, or sometimes temperature based. So here we can, typically what happens in the time and temperature based, 3 hours is the standard regeneration time. Every 3 hours once the regeneration must took place. Whereas here we can decide the regeneration time. We can set 3 set times are given. Whenever it's required, we can able to do the regeneration. The benefit of this is, I have given a comparison between the standard dryer between this modular dryer. The connected load between both the dryers are same. And let's say 10 hours is the running time of the dryer. And in the standard dryer, as I said, 3 hours per cycle we have to do the regeneration, and this dryer is 10 hours per cycle. So here the EB tariff are differ based on, EB tariff is differ based on peak time, daytime, night time. So here you can do the regeneration whenever the night time, so that the power charges will come down. So you can set the time. So generally, if I compare the cost, yearly you can see the $2,600 is the expense with the modular dryer. It's 13 times lesser than the standard dryer energy consumption, which is $33,000 per year. So this S-Tray, it has a communications, Industry 4.0, and Modbus, TCP, Profinet, OP, CUA, and Ali Cloud. All the interface it's available in this, so that we can connect with the system. Now I go to the dosing and mixing. So this is a high-performance blender. It's a gravimetric blender. It's not a new technology. It's already available technology in the market. But what is new here is we have developed a dosing technology for particularly the injection molding machines, because these gravimetric blenders are highly used in the extrusion market. But injection people normally go with the volumetric, and so this we have particularly developed for the injection molding from the throughput range of 50 to 300 kilos per hour to dose either 2 materials, 3 components, or 4 components. So it has available in 3 different sizes, 50, 130, and 300. So the main part contains 2 dosing units with gate valves. So the biggest advantage is here you can, it is not necessary that you have to go with 4 component. You can just go with only 2 component, and later if required you can add the 3rd one or 4th one, which I can show in the next slide. So the benefit is directly we can save the cost in comparison with the 4 component dosing unit. Even for the automotive industry, normally we dose the we use the regrind with the proportional or the manual mixing. So the material management will be more easy in this, so that we can record the data, we can record the regrind, we can record the virgin, how much it goes to the machine. And it equipped with the 7-inch touchscreen panel and with Siemens CPU. So as I explained, you can just add the 3rd one if you want to dose additive or for master batch purpose. And if you want to add the 4th one also for additive or master batch, you can do it, so that you will have the 4 component. So the 3rd and 4th component are designed basically for the master batch and additive. So we come up with the future with the screw dosing, and these screws can be easily replaced with 3 different sizes according to the master batch consumption, because master batch or additives are very less percentage has been used in the industry in the products. So if you're seeing the benefit of this gravimetric, the mixing bowl, it has a 360-degree noded zone mixing chamber, and a 0 dead zone make the raw material mixing evenly, no color differences, and 0 residual, reduce waste of raw materials. And the ultrasonic material level sensors has been used on the weighing chamber, and precise control of material level, non-contact sensors, no pollution or waste in this, and all the materials are used as a stainless steel, pollution-free, and easy to clean. Yeah, I'm just running up. Okay. So since time is up, I'm just skipping it. So the references, I just wanted to talk about the references. 2 slides, sir. These are all the major customers in automotive, and like Volkswagen, B. Braun, Sony, Audi, Philips, and other segments also involved, like BMW, Toyota, and some of the major important customers in India, like Amar Raja, Aptiv, Toyota, Gozai, Kramsky, Faurecia. Yeah, I would like to end up